Hey everybody, so this is another travel segment of the Tamara Collective where James had no filter. Could someone please explain to me why I keep booking 5:30 a.m. flights? Right now it is 3:40 and instead of me taking the train to the main terminal, there's this huge sign that says the train is not functional, and I'm guessing that is due to the storm that came through that hit some parts of the state that I'm in. However, all of the airport was supposed to be fully functional, so now I'm waiting on a bus, okay, to take us to the main terminal. I don't know how huge or how big these buses are. I don't know how efficient this is going to be, but I guess I'm getting ready to find out. But anyway, this trip is dedicated to my hometown, Omaha, Nebraska. I'm going to visit my family on this trip, so I'm excited to share with you some highlights of my trip back to Omaha, Nebraska. And I am going to say this. This may sound like I'm being condescending, but I'm not. For those of you that don't know where Nebraska is, it is in the middle of the state, and it is the state that is shaped like the I. Okay? You will be surprised at how many people in the United States of America have had to ask me, where is Nebraska? So, for those of you that are still asking, that was for you. For the rest of you, thank you for knowing where Nebraska is, and I will be tuning in with some highlights. Alright, so I have finally landed in Omaha, Nebraska after a 3-hour layover in Chicago, which actually went by surprisingly fast, very fast actually. And I'm always reminded of why I take it upon myself to schedule these really early morning flights, because I do that with the intention of just having more time to spend in my destination. At least it makes sense in my head. And so after being tired, after having to wake up early, after having to be at the airport early, once I get to where I'm going, then I say, oh, okay, this is why I put myself through that in the wee hours of the morning to catch these early flights. And even the flight this morning was an extra bonus to leave early, because I caught that super moon, that blue moon, that full moon. Hopefully you guys caught it too. But anyway, so I'm here. The airport, if you're not familiar with Omaha, Nebraska, the airport here is Eppy Airfield. Eppy Airfield is probably the smallest airport that you will encounter. All right, the only other airport that I've experienced that is smaller than Eppy Airfield is the one that's in Syracuse, New York. The only other one that's smaller. However, I am here waiting for my ride. And I'm noticing that there's much more construction happening than it was the last time I visited. They are trying to expand this airport, but we'll see. Give it some time, see what happens in the next few years. So I may have to eat my words. But stay tuned for some more highlights from Omaha, Nebraska. Okay, so one of the best things so far, of course, second after spending time with my family, is getting an up-close shot of this gorgeous full moon. This beautiful view while I am on vacation in Omaha, Nebraska. I could not ignore this moment to get a view of this full moon. Look at that. That's magic. Alright, so we are in, of course, my hometown, Omaha, Nebraska. This area that I'm showing you right here is called the Benson Market. It's been around forever, and it has these really cute shops stores, bars, and we are actually headed into a spot called A Taste of New Orleans, and this is my first time coming here, so I hear it's very good and I am very excited to try it out. Oh, and I forgot that Ted and Wally's is right next to it, but here we are at the Taste of New Orleans, and stay tuned for more. Alright, so here we go with Taste of New Orleans. I am having blackened fish with shrimp. We just got our food, and yeah, we are digging in.
So when you walk on that, the water, that's what kids do.
I see. This is the beginning of the Jean Leahy Mall, which is what's called or considered downtown Omaha. So we're gonna go through here because seems they have done a lot of things here, down here. Oh yeah, this has changed a lot since I've been down here. Oh, I see. All right, so I'm gonna come back through with some more highlights. Looks like over here they did some landscaping. And this is what? Oh, this is a sculpture garden. So do you know who does the sculptures?
I don't remember. They did say it, but there's like a whole kiddie area over there.
All right. The skating rink is a pretty nice size. So I'm hearing when it gets deathly cold here in Omaha, Nebraska, that this will actually turn into an ice rink. Skate ribbon, downtown Omaha. There you guys go. Is this still the Jean Leahy Mall?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So this is the, I guess this is still Jean Leahy Mall. And this is the little, I guess, what would you call this?
The riverfront? River.
Is that what this is? Watch your step.
Oh yeah, watch
right.
your step.
So I can't get too involved in this video because, as you can see, there are cracks. And within those cracks is the pond. Or, excuse me, I guess it's called the riverfront.
And these are...
And I'm so glad that they included fashion here. This little area that we're in talks about people in the Omaha, Nebraska community that either, sew for themselves, they sew for business, they sew just for volunteering events. And it also talks about how clothes change people and how clothes are an everyday part of our lives, that we just, even though we think we don't put a lot of thought into it, we actually do put a lot of thought into what we wear.
This is the old ConAgra campus. I mean, they just opened it up basically.
Mm-hmm.
And there's basically walking and seating all over there.
All right, so my sister is playing my tour guide of this new area. And this actually, I will say, this almost reminds me a little bit of Tampa Bay Riverwalk.
Oh.
So perhaps the people of Omaha have stolen this idea from Tampa.
So
It's okay.
It would be so nice to come and sit out here at nighttime.
Oh yeah, with a drink.
Yeah.
Now, does this water fountain, does this change colors?
I don't know if it does at night. I wouldn't be surprised if it did. A little nice breeze. And people, this is where
here is taking us somewhere.
Actually, it doesn't take you anywhere. It just ends.
Oh.
And you see Council Bluffs and this river, Missouri. I think is this the Missouri that runs
Is this the
all
Missouri?
the way through?
Does it light up at night? Does the bridge light up? Is that what we're seeing here?
So.
Okay. So for all you gamblers, if you're familiar with Harrah's in Council Bluff, Iowa, there you go. All right, so we are at the end of the bridge, and this is our view of the sun. It's pretty beautiful. All right. Now, this is very different from Omaha, Nebraska. It's taken the city a very long time to catch up and become modern, but I will say that I will give them an E for effort. Right, so we are on our way to a place called the Luminarium, which is also downtown Omaha, and I hear it is a fun art and science place for kids and adults. So I will be showing you highlights of this place. All right, so we've made it to the Kiewit Illuminarium, and let's come in here and see what they're talking about. Okay. Oh, they even have a little cafe upstairs. So this is the Kiewit Illuminarium, and it is a blend of an arts and science center for little kids and big kids. So this is a very interesting place. Very much sciencey, giving kids the room to explore, educational and fun. So they even have, it's almost as if they have a separate section for almost anything you can think of. This section that we're in is the music section. And it shows kids how music and science work together. Okay, so these are the type of displays that they have at the Illuminarium. They have this area that teaches kids, well, and adults about compound interest. There's even this really cute machine that helps you decide what your investment strategy is. Like, this is the type of stuff that needs to be taught in school. I don't want to get started on that. That is not the purpose of this video, but this is really interesting. And then here's another one. So it shows the different currencies, which is kind of cool. And the UV light shows different clues that makes the money harder to counterfeit. And then here's more style stories. This is a nice exhibit.
Scared myself.
And I'm so glad that they included fashion here. This little area that we're in talks about people in the Omaha, Nebraska community that either, sew for themselves, they sew for business, they sew just for volunteering events. And it also talks about how clothes change people and how clothes are an everyday part of our lives, that we just, even though we think we don't put a lot of thought into it, we actually do put a lot of thought into what we wear. And this one here is another demonstration about the assumptions that we make about people based on how they look and what we believe to be a disability or otherwise. I love that this place is just fused with science, education, and art. This is a very cool place. All right, so this is we're still at the Illuminarium. This is the back way where the little cafe is. That you actually don't have to have a ticket for the Illuminarium to get into the cafe. The cafe is open up to the public, but this is the view that you get. This is the Missouri River. This is the view that you get, which is actually very nice and calm. This is the view that you get from the cafe. If you just choose to come downtown and you want coffee, kind of, I was going to say Starbucks style, but perhaps not quite. But you get this view, which is actually nice. So just to give you guys an idea, Omaha, Nebraska, this is where Bud Crawford, the boxing champion, is from as well. And this is the street that his most recent parade was on. This is what, Farnham?
Yeah.
This is Farnham, okay. And that building that you see there is the tallest building in Omaha, Nebraska. It's the First National Tower. And there will be a skyscraper that will be taller than that coming in the year 2026. So yes, this is still downtown Omaha. We're kind of going into another area called the Old Market. And this is considered busy on the weekends. Yes, but thanks for sharing in these highlights. Let me know what you think about my hometown so far of Omaha, Nebraska. So we're at a newer restaurant that is in downtown Omaha. It's an Indian restaurant called Shahi. I hope I'm saying that right, Indian Grill. And since I loaded up on fish and shrimp earlier for lunch, I'm going to try this vegan course. It's called Bindi Masala. Diced baby okra sauteed with fresh tomatoes, onion, ginger, and herbs. So, sounds good. So we'll see. We'll see here in a few minutes. All right, so this is Bindi Masala. There's the okra, onions, tomatoes with the basmati rice. And so far, so good. All right, so this area that we are in, this is more of in the western part of Omaha, Nebraska, and I'm in a outside shopping center which is called Village Point. This place has been here for years. There's all types of shops, clothing shops. We've got Warby Parker, let's see, Coach, Lululemon is somewhere around here. It's a variety of shops, restaurants, cafes. So if you just want to just walk a mall and you want to be outside, this is actually a nice little area that you can come to without having to go to a bunch of different places. And I guess if you wanted to, it would be very easy to spend a few hours out here. There's a movie theater here. So this is a really nice area. And like I said, it's been here a very long time. And I'm actually surprised that it's been here in operation for as long as it has been. So, and there's also, I think there's a Lush Cosmetics. There's a Lush Cosmetics out here, DSW, White House Black Market. So, like I said, if you just wanted to spend a few hours shopping and you wanted to get something to eat, sit down for coffee, go to a movie, and also the Funny Bones out here too. They have a lot of comedy shows here. So, cute area. And again, this area is called Village Point. And so we've decided to stop at the restaurant out here in Village Point called Bravo's. A really cute Italian place, really good food. Outside seating if you wanted to, but since it's 95 degrees out here, we're not doing that, so we're eating inside.